Good morning students. Today we are studying two topics, conducting polymers and liquid crystal polymers. What are conducting polymers? The conducting polymers are such polymers which conduct electricity. So, they are semiconductor, they can act as semiconductors. So here we will study what is conducting polymers and what all things are required, what are the structural changes in the conducting polymers to make them conducting. Next is liquid crystal polymers. So liquid crystal, that means the polymers which are having liquid characteristics and crystal characteristics. Crystal means solid properties are known as liquid crystal polymers. So they are such polymers which are in between solid and liquid. They are neither solid neither they are liquid. They are both. They are having some solid like properties. That is, solid like properties means properties which are having definite symmetry is there, and also solid properties. And next, liquid properties means they are having viscosity, surface tension, and they are flowing like liquid. So they are having solid like properties, they are having liquid like properties. Such polymers are known as liquid crystal polymers. Conducting polymers. They are organic polymer that conduct electricity. Such compounds may have metallic conductivity. They have conductivity like metals, or can be semiconductors. What are semiconductors? A solid substance that has conductivity between insulator and most metal. Insulator means which are not conducting electricity. They are known as insulators. So they are having conductivity between insulator and metals, and such conductors are known as semiconductors. Next, conducting polymers are polymers with conjugated chain structure. That means they are having alternate single and double bond. That is, alternate one bond is single, then double or triple, then single, then double or triple. To achieve high conductivity in the conducting polymers, doping. So to increase the conductivity, doping is done. What is doping? Process of adding impurities to semiconductors to change their properties is known as doping. So doping word also can be useful here. Sometimes what is doping question can also be asked. What is doping? Process of adding impurities to semiconductors to change their properties, known as doping. Next, doping can be achieved. How can we do doping? It can be achieved by redox reaction and by protonation. What is redox reaction? Oxidation reduction reaction is known as redox reaction. So doping can be done by oxidation reduction reaction, also by protonation. What is protonation? Addition of proton is known as protonation. So by doing this redox reaction and protonation also, doping can be done. Next, conducting polymers are the important class of functional materials that possess some useful properties of both organic polymers such as strength, plasticity, flexibility, toughness, elasticity, and semiconductors. So conducting polymers are the important class of functional materials. They are having some useful properties of both what? Organic polymers and semiconductors. They are having the properties of both organic polymers also and as semiconductors. What are semiconductors? You know, semiconductors are a solid that has conductivity between insulator and most metal. So they are acting as between the both. So these are the example of polypyrrole, polythiophene, polyene. You are seeing here conjugated system is there. Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond here too. So this type of conjugated system is there in these polymers. Polyacetylene, polypyrrole, polyindole, these are the examples of conducting polymers. So application, what is the use of conducting polymers? Application, how are we using it? This uses material for constructing different devices and as discriminating layers in electronic chemical sensors. In chemical sensors we are using the conducting polymers. They can also be used as semiconductors. You know what are semiconductors? In solar cells, in electromagnetic shielding also we are using conducting polymers. They can be used as heating elements in thin wall coverings in wire and cable application. Manufacture of waveguides. What are waveguides? Guide in broadcasting and radar installation is known as waveguides. So these conducting polymers are also used to make these waveguides. Next, doped polymers can act as an electrode and in rechargeable battery. So in rechargeable battery also doped polymers can be added. Next, applications of conducting polymers. So, in tissue engineering application also conducting polymers are used. In cardiac tissue engineering, suppose the valves etc. in the heart are there, in that also they are using this conducting polymers. Nerve tissue engineering also they are using conducting polymers. Skin tissue engineering, because hand etc. is burned with the burnt, then such type of polymers are there and they are making the hand good by using skin tissue engineering. Then bone tissue engineering, bone transplantation also, bone transplant system also they are using this conducting polymers. Polyperal, polypropylene, polyaneryl, these are used here. In electronic devices also we are using the conducting polymers. In solar cells, this belt etc. for making the solar cells also, in the cells also they are using the conducting polymer. Strain sensors and actuators also we are using the conducting polymers. Now liquid crystal polymers, as I have told you, liquid crystals are those polymers which are neither solid neither liquid. So liquid crystal, when solid, when heating you are getting water, but solid if it is not getting water, and in between if the liquid is becoming, before it is becoming transparent, if the liquid becomes turbid, that means it is a liquid crystal, turbid liquid, that is the intermediate state between solid and liquid. This intermediate phase is the liquid crystal, because liquid crystal will have the properties of both solid and liquid. So this liquid crystal is the intermediate phase between solid and liquid. Between solid and liquid is the intermediate phase. Liquid crystals are intermediate phase between solid and liquid. Definition: the phase which is intermediate of solid and liquid and which has properties in between true crystalline solid and true crystalline liquid, clear liquid, is called liquid crystal. So what are the liquid crystal solid-like properties of liquid crystal? Solid-like properties are orderly arrangement of particles, means the symmetry is orderly arranged. Next, optical activity. You know what is optical activity. So it is having optical activity. Liquid crystal is having optical activity. Properties of liquid crystal like liquids. What is having? It is having fluidity, means it is flowing, free flowing like liquids. It is having viscosity also, and also it is having surface tension. So liquid crystals have both these properties, solid like properties and also liquid like properties. Discovery of first liquid crystal. First liquid crystal discovered was cholesterol benzoate. It is an organic compound. So cholesterol benzoate, on heating by at 145 degrees centigrade, it forms turbid liquid. That turbid liquid is liquid crystal. Then again when you are heating it, it is changing to a clear liquid. So this liquid crystal is the intermediate stage between solid and liquid. Applications of liquid crystal. It is used as temperature sensor in thermometer. So it is having the property of changing the color also. When it is getting heated, as we are using in thermometer, so we are using it in thermometer. As it is changing the color, and this by changing the color we can use in the sensor they are using as temperature sensors in thermometer to find the point of potential failure in electrical circuit. In electrical circuit instrument, for potential failure also they are using this liquid crystal. To locate blockage in vein, arteries, infections and tumors by skin thermogram. Skin thermogram is there, infection, if any part of the body is having infection, by this liquid crystal they are introducing in the body, and there we are seeing the infected area, the temperature of the infected area will be somewhat greater than the normal body temperature. So when we are using this liquid crystal there, you know the liquid crystal will change the color. So by changing the color we can detect it, that at this particular point a tumor, or in breast cancer also they are using. In display of electrical devices, LCD, like digital watches, calculators and computers also, these liquid crystals are used. They are also used as a solvent in chromatography. You know what is chromatography. So it is using as solvent also. You know that it is having also liquid like property. So we can use it also, solvent also we can use it.